and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's McCain in at the small forward position. And it's Lucas in at the two-guard spot. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, BA. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
Here's Jones. From down in the low post, it goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Simpson. Pass to the closer. Outside McCain. This one for three. Offensive board. Here's the closer. Cool hands. The pass to the closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Big Daddy. And there's the rejection. Here's Lucas. First quarter of play, a minute in. Fires for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The three. And they get it back. Here's Simpson. No good from outside.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Carter can't get it to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Bennett. 15 in his last outing. Back to McCain. Pass to Big Daddy. He shoots. Jones grabs the board.
Rough patch here. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's Slim. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Skinny. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Simpson. Here's the closer. Outside McCain. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Lucas. Here's the closer. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Pass to Simpson. Here's Bennett. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams.
Free throw shooting for this team has become a real priority. They've put in the work, and they make the most of their opportunities at the stripe.
The visitors with the ball. Searching for their first points of the game.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, BA, we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Here's the closer. No points yet. Pass to Simpson. Outside McCain. Here's Bennett. Back to McCain. Shot clock at 6. Big Daddy, the pass to the closer. Misses, and the dry spell continues. 1:24 left in the opening quarter. Here's Slim, driving in, and it's blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
Here's Simpson. 8 points in his last time out. Got it.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Now here's Carter. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. And throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Slim. Pass to Carter. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Simpson. Here's the closer. Fires the 3. Picked it out of midair. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 8. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And it's Slim in at the 4. McCain off the mark there with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Simpson in at the shooting guard position. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Jones.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. Jones hits them both. Here's Bennett. No points so far. And he drives in. Cool hands. The pass to the closer. Now McCain. Here's the closer. Launches a three. The rebound by Carter. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Slim. Into the lane. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's McCain. Jams it in off the great move.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to the closer. Here's Simpson. 5 on the clock. Here's Bennett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Carter on the wing. Pass to Slim. The three. The offensive rebound.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Lucas. Puts up a three. Big Daddy grabs the board. Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Bennett. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. It's McCain on the wing. Bennett, pass to cool hands. Oh, deflected. 4-3. Bennett can't hit. Gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. The 10-footer.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Second team foul.
And here's Carter. Coming off a 12-point game. 6 on the shot clock. No luck on that one. Gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to McCain. They set the screen. Here's the closer. Poke loose. Stolen by Carter. From 13. And that one comes up a bit short.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Simpson from downtown. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Here's Slim. They still need this. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Stolen by Carter. Here's the break. Slim with a bucket.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's the closer. Takes a three, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so that's the end of the first half. Up by 15. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. This question comes from B Smooth 94 asking, which one of you three is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be smooth. None of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good. Very convincing, Eric.
See, but now I don't know whether to believe you guys, though. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Slim in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to McCain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simpson. Here's the 3. Slim with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Carter. Here's Lucas. Covered by McCain. Here's the pick. Jacks up a 3. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's the closer. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Bennett. And rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The visitors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
No good from the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Brian, back over to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. Here's Slim. Pass to Lucas. Here's Slim. Carter from outside sends it home from three-point land. Carter's got his second bucket on the night.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Outside McCain. Here's Bennett. Count that one. Bennett's got 4 points this quarter.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
Outside Carter. Pass to Lucas. Big Daddy grabs a board.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Here's McCain. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed
One shot.
from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Now here's Carter. Tight defense on him. Lucas passes to Slim. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to McCain. Pass to Bennett. Drives to the hoop. Big Daddy. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Carter from outside. It's hauled in by Simpson. Simpson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Bennett. Here's the closer. They set the pick. Inside. Shot is good by Bennett. Bennett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Here's Lucas. Blocked! And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Here's Slim. 6 points for him to stop the drought. Big Daddy grabs the board. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 now.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Nice shot by Skinny.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And the bucket is good.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Here's the closer. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's the closer in at the point. Here's Lucas. Takes it inside. Here's Skinny. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, number 24.
He's He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Here's the closer. Pass to Bennett. Outside McCain. Here's Big Daddy. The three is up. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shooting 41% in this game. Jones finds Carter. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Skinny. Picked it. Here's Simpson. Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Here's Bennett. To the inside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Big Daddy. Blocked! And here's the fast break. He got a piece of it. Here's Jones. Nails the baby hook.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Cool hands. Pass to Big Daddy. Pass to the closer. Clock at 6. Out to the wing. Bennett can't hit. Skinny passes to Carter. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Slim. Here's Lucas. Here's Slim. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. Gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Bucket! That one goes!
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here's Jones. Here's Skinny. Oh, he missed the jumper. McCain against Jones. Jams it home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Skinny. Outside Carter. Six to shoot. Let's loose for three. McCain with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
He launches. Not that time.
Not a good shot at all, but that's what happens when you get desperate.
No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Yes! Using that window.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Skinny. From downtown. Shot's no good.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
Oh, we can't tie it up. That one's no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for two, number 49.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Teams in the penalty. At the line for two, Lucas.
Match up.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's the closer. He's checked by Carter. Connects! And timeout called by Ty Lue. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time now to present our player of the game.
Let's meet your home team.
Hurtling down.
The home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Shea is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's the great one. Then there's Carter. And it's Wheeler in at the point guard position. Wembanyama, a screen on Beasley. Wembanyama against Curry. Five to shoot. Here's Wheeler. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Offensive rebound, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Curry. Kicks it out the chain. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Wheeler the pass to Wembanyama. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass tonight. Here is Carter. Takes a three. Beasley with the rebound. AI outside. And here is Curry. Beasley sets a screen for Curry. Back to Beasley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Beasley.
And the free throw, no good. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Carter the pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
AI outside and stolen by Knight. Fast break, here we go. Here's Wheeler, nails the corner three. 6 points for him.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Curry. AI outside. Fader on the way. That one no good. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Carter finds Knight. Kicks it out the chain. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. And Curry pulls it down. On 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. To the wing right side. It's Beasley on the wing. Here is Slim. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Wembanyama down low. Curry meets him. Pass tonight. Beasley with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Slim passes to Wolf. Outside Curry. Here is Slim, defended by Carter. From the wing, Slim, good. Slim's got 5.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Wembanyama against Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Plays it up and banks it in.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. That one goes in. He's got 8. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Slim passes to Wolf. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Second team foul. At the line for 1, number 20.
Free throw, no good for AI. And here's Che. 1 second left, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Beasley is out there with Curry. Then it's AI, and it's ABC, and it's Slim in at the shooting guard position.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
They've got Wembanyama. He's out there with the great one. Shea is out there with Carter. And it's Wheeler in at point. To the wing on the left. Here's Slim. The three-pointer is right on target. Slim's got 6 here in this quarter.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Here's Wheeler. Offline with his 3.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Curry has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Che. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Beasley against Knight. Pass to Wolf. Curry looking it over. Here's Slim. And the 3 off target.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
A nice shot by Carter. Gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Slim. Here's Wolf. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Slim. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Carter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Wolf. Still yet to score. Pass to Slim. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wheeler, the pass to Che. Carter looking around. Now here's Che. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Che.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Slim. Drains the three-pointer. Slim's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's Wolf. Still without a basket. AI outside. Pass to Slim. They get the rebound. And Beasley is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Carter outside. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. No one covering. He's got 13.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Pass to Slim. Back to AI. Here's Wolf from deep. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Wheeler, that's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Slim passes to Wolf. Now Beasley. He's guarded by Knight. 16 feet away, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it from the participant.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You take a look at the visitors. Beating initial projections, they've been great this year. Right in the thick of things. If they take it yet to another level, they can get a ring. Listen to the voice of experience. I've got 4 of them.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, 50% from the floor. They've got ABC. Beasley is out there with Curry. Then it's AI. And it's Slim in at the 2 guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now, here's AI. And the wing jumper offline. Carter, the pass to Jay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pass to Slim. Right wing. Here's Wolf. Nothing on the board. Slim, no good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Wheeler, the pass tonight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. 17 points in the game.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And the foul called on Shea. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to AI. Here's Wolf. Back to AI. There's a screen from outside the arc.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here.